This is the Jason Walker Show. Two-time National Sports Media Association Montana Sportscaster of the Year and three-time loser, the Jason Walker Show. The best local and statewide sports coverage, featuring the biggest guests from Montana.
Flint Rasmussen joining us here on the Jason Walker Show.
He's freaking exhausting, too. You used to dance a lot more. Yeah, I know, lady. I'm 51 years old now.
The NAI Hall of Famer Mike Van Diest joining us here, Jason Walker Show. And is it just a deal where quarterbacks have to be good golfers?
Well, that's all they have time for. They don't work out. They don't lift weights. They don't do anything else. They might as well go get on the golf course and at least have some fun.
And from across the country,
Doug Gottlieb, our guest here on the Jason Walker Show.
End of the day, remember, it's your show. It's got your name on it.
Howie Mandel, our guest here.
Jason Walker, deal or no deal?
The Jason Walker Show.
And we welcome you. Happy Wednesday, the Jason Walker Show, presented by Capital Collision Center. Montana state law says it's your vehicle. It is your choice where you have it repaired. Choose Capital Collision Center. Coming up today, we're talking sports. That's what she said with Alex Eschelman, presented by Dinner's Done Right, coming up. Also going to check in with East Helena girls basketball coach Carson Bender for the first time. That'll be a lot of fun. And let's see here. We also have On This Day in History, rankings, and much more to come. You can watch us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. You can listen on Podbean, Network One Sports, TreasureStateRadio.com. Go to JasonWalkerShow.com for anything. And as always, you can get a hold of us at JWalkerSports on the Twitter, or you can Facebook us, or you can call in or text 406-209-1267. The opening segment of the Jason Walker Show, the Walk and Talk, is brought to you by Montana Custom Log Homes, the premier log home company in the industry with three distinct divisions: milled, handcrafted, and timber frame, project management services, family-owned and operated, veteran-owned and women-owned as well. And they'll stack your log package, so all the builder has to do is finish it out. They travel to your build site. They have 15-plus offerings of floor plans. It's amazing. Check them out, yourcustomlog.com. So let's see here. We're starting with some news out of Frenchtown today that Ryan Nelson and the entire Frenchtown High School football coaching staff was let go last night by the Frenchtown School Board. Nelson hired, this is according to 406mtsports.com, but hired in 2017, went 34-16 overall, and under the playoffs, each season into the playoffs. And it's just, it's kind of crazy. Nelson told 406mtsports.com that he had the backing from the school district administration, but the board went in a different direction, noting concerned about playing time with junior varsity players, which he says is not true, and disciplinary decisions he had to make regarding players. He didn't provide any further details. And members of the Frenchtown School District Board and Administration have yet to respond to requests for comment. Okay, so you've got a successful coach. Apparently this is just guessing here, but parents upset of playing time is basically what this boils down to, right? Well, my son's not playing much. As a JV player, he's not playing much varsity. Really? That's basically what this is going to come down to, is parents are upset because Junior didn't play a lot. Well, maybe Junior should have been a better player. And again, this is just me, waxing poetic out loud, but this is usually what causes issues. This is why we have a referee shortage. This is why we have coaching issues across the state and across the country. Parents are upset because they think they know it all, and they don't. You don't, parents. You don't know it all. If you were so good, you'd be coaching. If you were so good, you'd be officiating, but you're not. So let these coaches do their damn jobs. Just like last year at Rocky, when the administration bungled all that with Wes Keller, because some bench players didn't have enough playing time. Boo-hoo. Play better. Rocky won a game last year. You know what? They're one of the top 20 teams in the country right now. They're ranked 18th. Like 20-3 or something like that. Because Wes Keller's still the coach. But Frenchtown, I think, handling this the wrong way. And until we find out more details, that's what we're running with. We're speculating, right? But seriously, what a joke. That's junior varsity playing time. Are you kidding me? Come on, kids and parents, be better. Be better. That's all we're asking. Oh, anyway. All right. High school rankings came out, 406mtsports.com power poll. And we'll start with the boys. In Class AA, 8-0 Capital, number 1. Bozeman at number 2. They're only lost the Hawks to Capital. And then you got Billings Senior, Hellgate, and followed by Great Falls High. Class A boys, Lewistown, Fisher Brown leading the way. Dillon, Butte Central, Hamilton, and Browning. That's really good right there. In Class B, tonight, got a good one. Lodgegrass is taking on Hardin tonight out of the Class A at the Metra. It's on SWX Montana, and it's going to be a good one. Boys and girls. But Lodgegrass number 1, Lame Deer number 2, Columbus number 3, and then Florence Carlton and Three Forks your top 5. And the bottom 5 of top 10, St. Ignatius, Fairfield, Townsend, Shelby, and Malta. Class C, it's Manhattan Christian, Freud Lake, Broadview Lavina, Broadus, and Luster Christian, combined 36, 47, 57-0. Then Belt, Bridger, Fairview, Shields Valley, and Hart Butte. Hart Butte's 10-0 and ranked number 10. Girls AA. West, Hellgate, Skyview, Flathead, Helena High. That can't be right. That's got to be Capital, right? Maybe it is Helena High. It could be Helena High. Yeah, that's got to be. All right. And then in Class A, Havre, Hardin, Billings Central, Dillon, Columbia Falls. Columbia Falls is really good again. Dillon's really good again. And then the top 3 as always. Does Hardin and Central play in a couple of nights, right? I think that's right, on Friday night. Man. Class B, Jefferson, 13-0. Colstrip, Malta, Big Fork, Anaconda. And then Thompson Falls, Big Timber, Red Lodge, Eureka, St. Ignatius. Class C, Manhattan Christian, Roy Winifred, Shields Valley, Belt, Saco, Whitewater, Hinsdale, followed by Box Elder, Twin, Plentywood, Charlo, Chinook. That Class C state tournament, I cannot wait to get up to in Great Falls to cover. I think I'm going to be up there calling those ones for NFHS in March. But man, there's some good basketball across the state. In high school, there's some great basketball across the state in NAI too. The NAI polls came out today, and for the first time ever, Montana Tech men break into the top 25. That helps after you beat the then 6th-ranked team in the nation by a handily done by a huge margin. Montana Tech just destroyed Carroll last week. And I know Carroll was shorthanded, but Tech moves into the poll for the first time at number 20 at 18-5. Your top 5 NAI men: William Penn, Iowa; Talladega, Alabama; Loyola, Louisiana; Oklahoma Wesleyan; Indiana Wesleyan. And then Carroll falls 6 spots to number 12 after losing a couple of times recently. Especially that loss to Tech, man, that did not help. But Montana Tech, for the first time, congratulations. I called the game on Saturday with Rocky Erickson on SWX Montana, and it was one of the best games I have seen Tech play in 8 years. and on both sides of the floor. Their defense is really good, the Orediggers. And again, I know Carroll was shorthanded, but Tech put it to them. And I'll have the game tomorrow night on SWX Montana. Tech, men and women at Providence, which will be a good couple of games too. On the women's side, Thomas More, Kentucky, Southeastern Florida, the Masters out of California, Campbellsville, Kentucky, and Westmont, California, your top 5. Carroll women fall from 6 to 7 after losing a couple of times in the last 2 weeks. So other Frontier teams, you got Providence at 16, Rocky at 18. Western drops out of the poll into the receiving votes category. So that is your NAI rankings. Good stuff. We still are going to talk on the state. There's a lot on the state in history for sports. Carson Bender is going to join us coming up. East Helena girls basketball coach. They picked up their first Class A win, the Vigilantes, on Monday night and at Corvallis. We'll talk about that. Look ahead to their game with Butte Central coming up Saturday night and find out just who are the East Helena Vigilantes. And my East Helena Vigilantes. That'll be a fun game on Saturday for them, too. Jason Walker Show opening segment is brought to you by Montana Custom Log Homes, the premier log home company in the industry, 50-plus years experience, the finest craftsmen in the state, building you a house crafted to last for generations. True log homes, too, not a D-log or a log-sided stick frame home that you sometimes see. In addition to the 3 divisions, milled, handcrafted, and timber frame, they also do log accents, entryways, project management, along with stairs and railings. Give them a contact, yourcustomlog.com, to get started today. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back, and on the other side, that's what she said. Alex Eschelman will join us. She'll fill us in. The Bobcat women are on quite a roll. So are the men, and she'll talk Bobcat basketball and much more here when we come back. Jason Walker Show, presented by Capital Collision Center. Montana State Law says it's your vehicle. It is your choice where you have it repaired. Choose Capital Collision Center. And I tell you this all the time because I truly mean it. Capital Collision Center gets the job done right way the first time, and they are the best. Check them out on Euclid in Helena. Coming right back, the great Alex Eschelman next.
New vehicles keep coming, and Capital Collision Center keeps earning certifications to repair them. They're Helena's newest GM-certified facility. No matter the make or year, they repair your car to manufacturer's standards and requirements, maintaining its safety and value. Montana State Law says it's your vehicle and it's your choice where you have it repaired. Choose Capital Collision Center, certified in GM, Subaru, and Nissan, and Helena's only shop certified in Honda, Acura, and Ford. When you value safety, go to Capital Collision Center on Euclid.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
Everyone knows about Dinners Done Right and the convenience of the cook and carry cuisines. It's so easy to just stop by and you have something for dinner that night. But there's also one more thing you need to know about. Dinners Done Right Grab and Go Salad Bar. Yes, I said salad bar. Always the freshest ingredients, along with a daily soup and nacho bar too. So the next time you are in a rush or you just want to eat healthy, stop by Dinners Done Right for the soup, salad, and nacho bar. For monthly menus and more info, it's dinnersdoneright.com.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $289. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Welcome back to the Jason Walker Show.
Hey, welcome back. Jason Walker Show, presented by Capital Collision Center. This segment brought to you by Rucker's Furniture. Make the quality choice for your home at Rucker's Furniture. 1010 Dearborn, Helena. East Helena coach Carson Bender, girls coach, will join us coming up. Also on this day in history and a whole lot more, but it is time to welcome in our, well, I don't know if I should say this, but she is our favorite reporter, sports reporter in the state of Montana. Her name is Alex Eschelman. And after some conflict the other day, I was told that I'm not nice to TV people, but I'm nice to you, right?
That is a lie. You ever said that, Jason? Thank you. I appreciate the compliment, but compliment back to you. I love being on your show, and I'm going to continue to be on the show.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Hey, you're welcome anytime. I know we only do once a week, but you can literally do the show every day. If I could hire you and take you away, I would. I think we'd have a great co-hosting show. We could go nationwide, Alex.
We got to dream big. And I think we could definitely go nationwide.
I think so, too. She is the ABC Fox Montana sports reporter, SWX Montana reporter, Alex Eschelman. All right, 3 big games last week for the Bobcat women. They get 3 big wins, including the Lady Grizz on Monday night. What was that environment like on Monday?
It was electric, Jason. It was so fun. There was a sea of white T-shirts. Everyone had, it was a white out, which I believe they've done that. I don't know how many years they've done that, but it was a big white out, and everyone had their white T-shirts on, white ball caps, beanies, whatever they had. And it was a really, really exciting atmosphere. A good amount of Grizz fans came as well, which I'm not surprised, but I was pleasantly surprised to see how big their fan base was too. And especially in the first half, it was a making of a really, really exciting game. Both teams just kind of going shot for shot, back and forth all the way up until halftime. And then obviously the Bobcats were able to break away in the second half, but really, really exciting to start. And then that first half was electric.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm following on Twitter, and it was crazy because just the updates, the Cats are knocking down threes, the Lady Grizz weren't, but at the same time, they're staying right there. I mean, it was just a back and forth battle, and at the end of the day, that's 7 straight wins now for Trisha Binford and over the Lady Grizz, and that's a good thing if you're a Bobcat.
It is a good thing if you're a Bobcat, Jason, definitely. And Coach Ben, being able to cover her, now this is my second season, I'm not terribly surprised at all of her success, of the team's success. She's just a winner, and the coaching staff is amazing, and the athletes are amazing. I will say I'm going to give a shout out to Coach Holsinger, though, and what he's doing with that Lady Grizz program, because you can tell that he is really making a statement already in his first year of being the head coach for Montana. And I was able to speak with Sophia Stiles about him, Jason, before Cat Grizz on Monday. And she said that he's brought back this passion and this competitiveness that we feel has been missing for a while. So that was refreshing to hear, star Lady Grizz and Sophia Stiles say that about the head coach.
Oh, absolutely. And you could tell the last couple of years there was something missing in that tradition, that culture, their Grizz family. And it's nice to see the Lady Grizz doing well again. It just makes both teams better in the state of Montana. It makes the Big Sky Conference better as a whole when both the Cats and Lady Grizz are great. And I do like Coach Holsinger, and he's got some talent, man. Bringing Sammy Fatkin back, Sophia Stiles back from injury. She's a beast. In a good way, and I love it. Saturday, the No More Stolen Sisters game, and Cola Bad Bear, what an inspiration, and then she goes out and leads the team to victory, along with Leah Beatty, but that was a special day, too.
Such a special day. And I was actually able to do a whole feature story on Cola, which I am still in the process of posting. It will be posted and I'll be able to share it with everybody, but it was on Monday night's broadcast. I don't know if you were able to see it, but it was such a pleasure and an honor to be able to put that piece together. Cola is such an amazing person, first of all. And I don't know her. Yeah. I'm not best friends with her or anything like that. But just being able to be around her at practice and at games, she's just a really stand-up human. And, you know, she's representing something that is a really big deal. She's representing a really important community in the Native American community, the Crow tribe, for her specifically. And the No More Stolen Sisters game, it touches on a topic that, one, is a serious topic, two, it's a topic that's not addressed enough. Yep. And I think that her presence on the team means more than you could really put into words.
Oh, I completely agree. And she said so much in just that clip on Friday on Twitter that MSU Bobcats posted. Mm-hmm. It was only like a 32-second clip, but it said so much, and it was just so heartfelt. We're working here at the Jason Walker Show to become advocates for MMI, and G. So working on that as we speak. So, but back to basketball. How about the Bobcat men, Alex? Holy cow, 5 straight road wins. It's something they've never done in the Big Sky. How about that?
Historic. And like I said about Coach Ben, I would apply the same statement to Coach Danny Sprinkle. He knows what he's doing as a head coach, and it's no surprise in my second season of covering them. And this whole group is just dominating right now between Xavier Bishop, between Jabril Bello, Amin, Abdul, and their depth even. I mean, Nick Gonzalez has really stepped up this year. A great Osabor, he's been fantastic. And he's a freshman. You know, the depth on this team, I think, is just continuing to improve, and the versatility of this team. And also, I said this from the beginning of the year, Jason, they are coming into this season with a chip on their shoulder, and that they want to make it back to the championship, Big Sky championship, and have a different outcome than they did last year against Eastern.
I'm just impressed how good you are with the names.
Well, I gotta be. This is our job, Jason. I mean,
no,
of course. And also it's so, I mean, I'm not perfect with names, but especially in our industry, right? It's so important to get the names right.
Yep. Well, that was one thing doing the PA announcing down there. That's the first thing you do and both teams. Obviously, the home team, you have to know, but it always helps to know, you know, the other team, and they respect it. And especially when you do high school tournaments as a PA announcer, those kids, especially a Class C or B, they're never going to hear their name in a big environment like that. So you get it right the first time, they love it. So, and their parents then love you too. So.
Exactly. Not to mention the families that are watching.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, you know, you can't mispronounce a name on the sideline. You'll hear about it immediately in this day and age.
And it's happened, unfortunately, and it probably will happen to me again, but hopefully not. Let's cross our fingers that doesn't happen.
Alex Eschelman joining us, ABC Fox Montana and SWX Montana sports reporter. All right, big games for the Cats this weekend. They're at home. What do we expect Thursday and Saturday?
Yep, we've got the men's at home here, and I think so. We've got Eastern and Idaho on the slate. That's correct, right, Jason?
I think so.
Eastern and Idaho.
Yeah.
I am expecting, you know, 2 really good programs coming to town. Eastern should be huge, like I said, just touched on. That was one of their previous meetings was back in the Big Sky Championship about a year ago now, but I do think that Montana State is playing some of their best basketball right now, and Coach Sprink always talks about the importance of, you know, it's not February yet, but the importance of playing your really good basketball as we continue to move down and further and further into the second half of the season. So this is the time to step up. I'm excited to have the guys back, and they'll have that home court advantage. And then for the women, they'll be on the road, but gosh, those ladies, they need a break playing 4 games in a week last week.
Yep.
And they've got one on Thursday, and then they have the weekend off. And I hope that they just rest, watch some movies, watch some football or whatever they like to watch, and chill out.
Yeah, because they won't have the Idaho game, them or the Lady Grizz with the COVID in Moscow there. MSU track ranked 27th, NAU in the top 5 or 10 or whatever it is, which is cool for the Big Sky. But Duncan Hamilton continues to run well. I wanted to bring up Elena Carter. What a run she had on Friday at the indoor track meet, going 8.48 and setting a school record. Cats are breaking records left and right on the indoor track.
Yeah, you can say that again, Jason. I mean, and it's so cool to see, first of all, Duncan Hamilton being a Bozeman native. You just have to love to see these hometown heroes and Montanans dominating and being the face of their hometown team. Macy White was another one this past week at the Bobcat Performance Meet that was able to break another program record. There have just been countless records broken within this program, and it's so exciting to see. And not to mention, these athletes are so nice too. Yeah. They appreciate the coverage and they deserve it.
I know you cover a lot of things, but when you talk about MSU, Riley Seeger, a couple of slalom titles in a row for skiing. Henry Hayden making a podium for skiing. We forget how good the ski teams are down there. They're like the rodeo teams. You forget how good they are because they're just always good.
I know. And they deserve more coverage as well. Absolutely. Montana State Athletics does a great job of pushing that out there and pushing that information out. They were just at Bridger Bowl last week, and we're doing a great job there. But so much exciting stuff happening, and especially with high school too. Yeah. I mean, we've got wrestling, basketball, it's all happening, and it's all happening fast. I mean, this year already is going by fast.
I know. We're at the end of January. State wrestling is next week, or next month, down in Billings. I can't believe that's going to happen in just like 3 weeks, basically. And then we got state basketball. We have basketball tournaments starting in February. We're a month away from postseason.
I know. We were just having a meeting about it, and Sean made a good point. He said, honestly, I think that basketball season, when it gets to tournament time, is arguably the busiest part of the year, because you are going from one game to the next, whipping out highlights, making sure the names are right, getting it up on air, and then going to 5 more games, and then you do it all over again for the whole week. Yeah, you absolutely. It's fantastic. Love your coverage. Hey, I need you to do me a favor and critique me. I'm on SWX Montana tomorrow. I've got Providence and Tech in Great Falls, NAI Frontier Basketball. So I got play-by-play tomorrow. I did color last week, but every time I'm on SWX, I feel like I'm Alex Eschelman. Only not nearly as good. So no. You know what? If you're gonna go for critiques from anybody, Chris Byers, Chris is great. Mr. Redpath, those two are amazing, and they're amazing people, and I love learning from them. So, but we'll be tuning in, and you're gonna crush it. I don't know who my color guy is yet, though, so that'll be fun. But I'm told it might be a former basketball player that's like 6'7". So when we do our stand-up for pregame, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. I'm going to have to stand on a chair. You know how TV works. But we have yet to do a game together. When is this going to happen? I know. It'll happen at one point. I mean, Krista and I have been chit-chatting for almost 2 years now, and we just worked our first game on Monday together. Okay. So it's the era that we're in, but we're thankful that we can even, talk face-to-face and via FaceTime or whatever, Zoom. Airlink as well. So that's what we're on. But anyway, hey, I know you got to run. You got a lot of stuff to do. I look forward to watching your Cola Bad Bear story when it gets uploaded, and all your great coverage. We'll see you tomorrow from Great Falls when I'm finally on TV. I did my hair too, so it's pretty good, right? And I shaved a little. I mean, that's what you got to do for TV, Jason. I know. You got to have the hair done. You got to have the makeup done. I do need some new makeup. My color used to be caramel number 6 from Herberger's back when I did television. I don't have makeup now, so that's okay. We'll get you some makeup. Okay. It's going to be fine. All right. Hey, thanks for joining us as always. You got to run, but we'll talk next week, and have fun this weekend. Thank you so much, Jason. Always a pleasure. I'll talk to you next week. That is Alex Eschelman joining us, the fantastic ABC Fox Montana sports reporter. You can also check her out
on the Twitter and SWX Montana. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We're going to talk more hoops in a moment as we'll talk with Carson Bender, the head coach of the East Helena High Girls. Pick up their first Class A win over the weekend, or on Monday rather, which is a big win, and congrats to them. So we'll talk about that. We'll look ahead to this week, and we also have On This Day in History and much more still to come here on the Jason Walker Show. This segment brought to you by Rutgers Furniture. Make the quality choice for your home at Rutgers Furniture, 1010 Dearborn in Helena. And as always, Alex Eschelman joining us thanks to Dinner's Done Right. Get into Dinner's Done Right today and get your edible cookie dough. Get in and get your whether it's a self-serve, you can cook tonight. You can get meals from 2 to 3 people, 4 to 6 people, frozen, ready to go for cooking tonight. Takes everything out. It's so easy. And then if you're looking for something to do for the weekend, I'm telling you, you can get stuff to put in the crock pot. Yeah. You set it, you go to a game, you come back, it's done. It's fantastic. Dinner's Done Right is one of our favorite places and a fantastic sponsor of the Jason Walker Show. Coming right back, East Helena girls coach Carson Bender joining us next. Hang on.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rutgers Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rutgers, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $289. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rutgers Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Everyone knows about Dinner's Done Right and the convenience of the cook and carry cuisines. It's so easy to just stop by and you have something for dinner that night. But there's also one more thing you need to know about. Dinner's Done Right Grab and Go Salad Bar. Yes, I said salad bar. Always the freshest ingredients along with a daily soup and nacho bar too. So the next time you are in a rush or you just want to eat healthy, stop by Dinner's Done Right for the soup, salad, and nacho bar. For monthly menus and more info, it's dinnersdoneright.com.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Mike Miller in Helena today. Spring is fast approaching and summer is just around the corner, so now is the time to get those windows tinted at Auto Concepts as the sun starts to heat up. Tinting is the best way to keep the sun out of your little one's eyes driving down the road. Plus, it just looks cool. Auto Concepts is your exclusive 3M dealer for tinting as well as the best clear bras in town. Auto Concepts clear bras will not fade or yellow over time. And don't forget about suspension lifts and power steps for your rig too. Visit AutoConceptsHelena.com or check them out on Facebook. Auto Concepts, the auto enhancement professionals.
New vehicles keep coming, and Capital Collision Center keeps earning certifications to repair them. They're Helena's newest GM-certified facility. No matter the make or year, they repair your car to manufacturer's standards and requirements, maintaining its safety and value. Montana state law says it's your vehicle and it's your choice where you have it repaired. Choose Capital Collision Center, certified in GM, Subaru, and Nissan, and Helena's only shop certified in Honda, Acura, and Ford. When you value safety, go to Capital Collision Center on Euclid.
Yes, it's true that Montana is a long way from the Gulf Coast, but you can bring that Cajun flavor home with a stop at Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys to classic sandwiches, Cafe Zydeco has all the best Cajun in town. Are you in the mood for seafood gumbo or crawfish etouffee? Maybe you're craving jambalaya with some shrimp and grits. Head in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or call ahead for pickup or delivery. Cafe Zydeco will fix all your southern cravings, even on a chilly Montana day. Cafe Zydeco is a proud sponsor of The Jason Walker Show.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes. crafting homes that last for generations.
This is the Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back, Jason Walker Show on a Wednesday. Remember, no show tomorrow. We'll be in Great Falls. 5 o'clock tip for the women's game, 7 for the men. SWX Montana. Hey, check it out as the Argos and the Ore Diggers do battle. Again, the women at 5, the men at 7. Going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to getting back up to the McLaughlin Center, calling some games up there. Tune in, SWX Montana. Speaking of big games on SWX Montana tonight, Lodgegrass and Hardin. Women's game is going to be good, but that boys' game, oh, mama. I look forward to that one. Oof, good stuff. Chris Byers, Spencer Martin will be on the call for that one down there in the Magic City at the Metro tonight. Well, on Monday, the East Helena Girls picked up their first win in the varsity Class A ranks. Not their first win of the varsity life, but their first win at the Class A level. Joining us now to talk about that and his team and look ahead to Saturday is the head coach of my East Helena Vigilantes, Carson Bender. Joins us on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. 2-1. Well, Coach, it's a pleasure to finally chat with you and do so after a win. But how you feeling all this for this year, your first varsity season?
It's been great. It's been a big learning experience, and we've learned a lot as a team, and as me as a coach as well. And it's been fun, and it's going to be exciting to just see where it goes from here.
Well, there's really nowhere to go but up. And how tough was it the first, 2 months of the season trying to get that first win, or the first month?
Well, it was interesting. Like, we opened with Deer Lodge's Class B, and we won that one, and then we went into and then played a few games, and we had, we've been close a lot. We've been competitive, and I guess that's what I've been most happy about. I didn't know how this season was going to work out for us being young. We do have some competitive players, and that was my big thing is, if we can be competitive, if we can have a good attitude and effort, and we just keep learning through it, that things are going to work out. And we finally took that next step. I think it's been a little tough. We've been in a lot of games that we've played in, and we've just showed our age and our experience a couple times, been in some real close games and dropped them. So I think that's just kind of a huge weight off everybody's shoulders to just finally get over that hump. And, hopefully we just keep getting better from there.
You did get that win on Monday, beating Corvallis. A nice win, and a road win too, which is always a nice thing. But you got that monkey off the back, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly.
And tell me about your team. Tell me about your girls.
Let's see.
You got some good ones.
Yeah. We have some good ones. We've got an interesting mix. We have right now varsity level. We have five juniors playing a fair amount, and then we've got a sophomore that plays a lot. It's doing really well. It's way up there, leading one of the top scorers, rebounders, shot blockers in the state. Diamond Root. We have a couple freshmen playing significant minutes for us, so we're really spread out in terms of that, and it's been good. That group of juniors have been playing together for a long time, really long time, and then we just kind of have mixed in some more kids, and they're getting used to each other, and we're adding some depth, and it's been good. Yeah.
Talking with Carson Bender, the East Helena Girls basketball coach, picked up their first Class A win on the season Monday. We'll talk about your home game coming up this weekend, but you got some time off. You played a lot of games last week, I think 3, and then you played on Monday, and then you turn around and have a week off basically until you play again Saturday. How crazy is that to go from playing so much and then have some time off?
Yeah, it is nuts. We went to Stevensville last Tuesday, and the games ran late. We got home at 1:30 in the morning, and then turned around, had a practice, kind of a little film session light. And then we turned around and played a really good Class B team in Fairfield on Thursday, and then went to Frenchtown on Friday night, and played a pretty competitive, close game. Really, really hard 4 quarters, and headed home, and the bus blows a tire on the way home. So we end up not getting back till 2:30, and then so you kind of feel like you're in a fog all weekend long, and then we turn around and play a game Monday, which was a makeup game. Otherwise we wouldn't have had it, and it was just kind of a crazy stretch of games, but I think it's something you look at. We're telling the kids, it's like we're about to we got districts, the district tournament in less than a month, and that's what you're going to do there is hopefully you end up playing 3, maybe 4 games in 3 days. So we kind of look at it as getting ready for something like that. Can you go around, and then this week we'll just kind of use it to get healthy and refine a few things, and then get back to it on Saturday. So
you already count on a loss in districts, Coach. You got to just play 3 games in 3 days and win it. That's what you tell. That's what you tell the team. Come on.
I'm saying 3 or 4. 3 or 4.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
3 or 4. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah.
You mentioned Diamond Root. What makes her special?
She's a taller, rangy player. She can play, and she can play inside or out, and that's a pretty special thing for a 5'10", 5'11" player to be able to handle the ball and to be able to go and post up. And then I would also say that one of the reasons that she ends up with a lot of baskets is if you watch her in the post, you can't tell whether she's right-handed or left-handed. She finishes both sides equally as well, which is a pretty big thing for a sophomore to be doing. So
there's a chance she's going to be a pretty good player by the time she's a senior, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me about what you got coming up. You got a home game on Saturday night, Stevensville, right?
Butte Central.
Oh, Butte Central. That's right. Hey, Butte Central's pretty good. They got some talent. This is a team that has some aspirations for a state championship. So take me through the Maroons.
They're very competitive. They've got some good players. They've been a tough team. They have Brooke Bodonovic. I think she's averaging 22 or 23 points a game right now. She's pretty unbelievable as a junior. She's a great shooter, drive, can kind of do it all. And then they have a couple more experienced, good athletes in there. They just do a really good job. Their coach Meg Murphy has them playing pretty well, and they won the conference last year, and they have that experience. We were pretty competitive with them for 3 quarters and kind of lost it at the end the first time we played them. So we're just going to, the goal is to go out there and stick with it the whole 4 quarters this time and put it all together and, see if we can't make something happen at the end.
Is Butte Central that forgotten team almost in Class A because everybody talks about Butte Central, Hardin, or Billings Central, Hardin, and Havre?
They do well. Yeah, their kids play hard. I think there's a couple teams in our conference that are actually, pretty solid. Yeah, the last few years it's been nothing but Billings Central, and or Billings Central or Havre,
right.
And then Hardin's been mixed in there too. But I would tell you that if I would say there's a team up there, Dillon is in our conference, and they're really tough. They're really deep, really tough, and I've been impressed watching them play for sure. So there hasn't been a team that's been too competitive out of the West in a while. So I think they're going to mix in there pretty well this year, actually.
Well, it's got to be nice as, first year in varsity, but you can tell these girls and you can watch film from across the state of literally any team in the Class A and say, look, this is what we want to aspire to. This is what it's going to take to get there, because there are some unbelievable, traditions and dynasties in Class A girls basketball.
Yeah. And it's a great example. We went to tournaments this summer and ended up at the same as Havre a few times, and I was just able to we were able to watch them and look at that, and those are great examples. Coach Krafke up there has been super helpful, with me asking him questions and taking us through some things, and there's some really good examples of how to build a program and keep a winning tradition out there. And there's a good blueprint, and I think it's going to be a few years with everything being new for us, but if we stick to it, I think we'll be all right. Yeah.
Shock the world. Win it in your first varsity year this year, will you?
Yeah.
Nobody's going to see you guys coming. Literally nobody.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm going to pick you. My East Helena Vigilantes are going to win state this year.
I like it.
Hey, I like it. Coach, appreciate the time. Let's chat next Wednesday, and after a big win on Saturday night over Butte Central, and we'll chat soon.
Okay, thank you very much.
Carson Bender joining us on the Jason Walker Show. Thanks to the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. It's not just a bundle. It's your home. It's your auto. Mike understands that. It's also your life. And you can get a hold of him at Mike Miller State Farm Helena. Plus, if you do, he's got these really cool things. I love it. I've been using this now for, I think, 3 years. Since 2021, 3 years. But it's an appointment calendar. This is how I keep track of all my guests each day and each week. Like if you saw my old one, it's all scribbled in, it's all written in. I mean, it's awesome. But that's just that's the main, right there. That's the main reason. Go to Mike Miller State Farm in Helena. I joke. It's not the main reason, but it's a good one. Let's see here. Thanks to Coach Bender for joining us. Reminder, no show tomorrow, off for basketball. We'll be heading up to Great Falls to call the Frontier Conference battle. Providence and Montana Tech, men and women. The women start at 5, the men at 7 on SWX Montana. So tune in and watch along. It'll be a lot of fun. And I hope I don't have to do the games by myself. I think they found me my color guy, but I hope I don't. Doing 4 hours by yourself is tough, but I can do it. That's why I'm a 5-time loser sportscaster of the year. I only have 2 of those trophies. Right here, this one and that one. I don't have 7 of them. Maybe next year. It's voted on by peers, so I love it. I don't have to do a thing. I just do my job. I appreciate my peers. Jefferson High, was this true? Last night, 51-28 over Anaconda in wrestling. Jefferson High wrestling is really good. They might win state. There's a really good chance of that. Before we get to on this day in history, last night, some great basketball. Lame Deer's Journey Emerson put up 34. Same as Serena Flatlip of Plentycoo. Colton Graham of Polson put up 32 in a game. Braden Cook last night leading Capital Boys to a win. And let's see, Quinn Gillespie of Bridger, 29. Trey Hovland of Townsend at 27. I think that was Monday. Jay Stenson of Butte put up 25 in a loss last night to Capital. There was some good games last night and some great performances. Some early performances for your Auto Concepts Performance of the Week for next week. As we get into that, let's see here. What else happened last night? Let's see. On the boys' side, Capital 80-60 over Butte. Sentinel 63-43 over Helena High. Big Sky over Glacier by 16. Class A, Columbia Falls over Big Fork on the boys' side. Fourth-ranked Hamilton with a big win. Dillon with a big win. Number 2, Dillon. We talked about Colton Graham's 32 for Polson in a win. Let's see, Class B, second-ranked Lame Deer rolled St. Lebray 97-34. Class C, Manhattan Christian keeps rolling. In girls action last night, fifth-ranked Helena got past Sentinel 55-50. Alex Bullock with 16, 13 for Ashley Koenig. Kim Feller had 8. Let's see, Olivia Huntsinger had 16 for Sentinel. Capital, nice win without Coach Garson Forba on the bench, 48-41. Jada Clarkson continuing to roll, 14 points. Megan Swanson had 11. Laura Rosenlee scored 11 for Butte. CMR girls beat Great Falls crosstown. Shania Gardapi had 11. And then Big Sky got past Glacier 53-42. Class A, Ronan upset fifth-ranked Anaconda by 4. So, good stuff there. And Class B, big win for Loyola over Deer Lodge. Kennedy McCorkle had 19 for Loyola. 10th-ranked St. Ignatius beat number 9 Eureka by 1. Kaysen Page had 18 for St. Ignatius. And Big Fork, number 4, beat number 5 Columbia Falls. And, yeah. So, great basketball last night. And there'll be more this week in the high school ranks and in the college ranks, of course. It's just crazy. You heard Alex Eschelman and I talking about it. We are not very far away. State wrestling is about 3 weeks away. And that's incredible. And state basketball, we're going to have districts starting up in a month. Enjoy basketball and wrestling and swimming while you can. All right, let's do On This Day in History. It is brought to you by Pinkerton Leather, a Pinkerton & Company, combat veteran-owned company based out of Wyoming. But Casey is a Montanan through and through. Handmade in America with American leather, everything from wallets to saddles and everything in between. And built to last. You can check them out on Facebook at Pinkerton Co. and also on the interweb, pinkertonleather.com. Use the discount code MTSports10 for a 10% discount on all products. Today is January the 26th. It is Library Shelfie Day. It is National Green Juice Day. Peanut Brittle Day. Love some peanut brittle. It is also National Spouses Day. So happy National Spouses Day to my lovely and beautiful wife. On this date in 1913, Jim Thorpe gave up his 1912 Olympic medals for playing 2 seasons of semi-pro baseball for $25 before competing in the Olympics. He got those medals back some 60 years later. 1924, Charles Drutra, American skater, claims the first ever Winter Olympic gold, winning the 500-meter speed skating event in 44 seconds in France. 1956, the 7th Winter Olympic Games opened up in Italy. 1960, high school basketball sensation Danny Heater scored 135 points in a game. Danny Heater. He was 18. Well, he was 17 at Burnsville High School in Braxton County, West Virginia, when he scored 135 against Wyden High. In the 32-minute game, he made 53 of 70 field goal attempts and 29 of 41 free throws. He also, in that game, had 32 rebounds. The previous all-time record in West Virginia had been 74 points. He had 50 at the half, put up 85 in the second half, and scored 55 in the last 10 minutes. It's the highest ever on a high school or pro level in the U.S. Wilt Chamberlain only had 100. Jack Taylor, though, of Division III Grinnell College, this was a few years ago, well, it's been a while now, but put up 138 in a game. And Danny Heater, living in the eastern panhandle of West Virginia. But that happened on this date. 135 points. There's people that don't score 135 points in their career in high school. Oh, man. On this date, 1969, the first Australian Women's Open, Margaret Court beating Billie Jean King. Court would go back-to-back in 1970 and wins the first leg of her Grand Slam there. 1985, Wayne Gretzky scored 50th goal in his 49th game. 1986, Chicago Bears in Super Bowl 20 beat the Patriots 46-10. On this date in 1991, listen up, Bobcat fans, Jan Stenerud became the first pure place kicker to make the NFL Hall of Fame. 1992, Super Bowl 26, Redskins beat the Buffalo Bills. 1997, Super Bowl 31 in New Orleans, Green Bay beat New England. Brett Favre's championship. 2003, Super Bowl 37 at Qualcomm. Tampa Bucks win their first. In 2003, Andre Agassi wins his 8th and last Grand Slam title at the Australian Open. Also in 2008 at the Aussie Open, Maria Sharapova won her first and only Aussie title, beating Ana Ivanovic. That was a great, fun match to watch. 2020, Kobe Bryant passed away in the helicopter crash in California. And I can't believe it's been 2 years already. One of the greatest people, let alone basketball players in the world. Let's see, happy birthday, Paul Newman, born on this date in 1925. Bob Uecker, 1935. Wayne Gretzky, happy birthday, 1961. Bear Bryant died on this date in 1983. Other stuff, Eddie Van Halen, born on this date in 1955. Let's see here. Trying to find the right picture. I believe this one is it. It is. I show this. That is my Grandpa Bob on the left. And General Douglas MacArthur, who was born on this date in 1880. But that was after my grandpa got his hip shot out in Korea. Love showing that picture. Great, great picture. I mean, look at the hands. Look at Grandpa's hand. Look how huge they are. He was my John Wayne, man. He was all man. But happy birthday to Douglas MacArthur. Also on this date in 1998, Bill Clinton lied, saying, I want to say one thing to the American people. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. I don't know why Bill Clinton sounds like Forrest Gump. Oh, I wish I could do impersonations better, but alas, I cannot. On this day in history, it is brought to you by Pinkerton and Company, combat veteran-owned leather company based out of Wyoming. They make everything there with American leather. Wallets to saddles, anything in between. Pinkerton Co. on the Facebook, pinkertonleather.com. Use the discount code MTSports10 for a 10% discount on all your products. All right, let's do this.
We're almost at the end of the show. What did we learn? And what did he miss? Time for the walk-off.
The walk-off presented by Cafe Zydeco, where the Big Easy meets the Big Sky, and unbelievable food. I mean, it's like I say, it's the best food, the Cajun food this side of the Mississippi. This side of New Orleans, really. There's nothing better. And absolutely love it. By the way, if you are thinking you're going to challenge Joe Rogan, like Neil Young came out and said, told Spotify that it was either his music or Joe Rogan's podcast. Well, Spotify made the choice and got rid of Neil Young's music. Today, they're keeping Joe Rogan. I guess when you have 6 million downloads versus 200 million all the time, like, or 11 million a week or whatever it is, I think Rogan averages 11 million listens on his podcast every day. I mean, I'm close. The Jason Walker Show is very close to Joe Rogan numbers, but Neil Young just got canceled by himself, which is fantastic. Dumbass. What did remember what Joe Biden said earlier in the week? What a stupid SO. Yeah, that's Yeah, that's Neil Young. Not Neil Diamond, Neil Young. Thanks to Alex Eschelman for joining us today. Also, Carson Bender, East Helena High girls coach. Tomorrow, no show. Remember, we're up in Great Falls, SWX, Montana. Check it out. We'll be back, I believe, Friday. Why not? If you missed anything, go to jasonwalkershow.com at any time. We have all of our great shows up there. Then you can check out our great sponsors, too, like Capital Collision Center. It's who we're presented by. Montana State Law says it's your vehicle, it's your choice where you have it repaired. Choose Capital Collision Center. We'll see you Friday. Well, we'll see you tomorrow on SWX Montana. We'll see you Friday. Jason Walker Show.
The Jason Walker Show is produced by the Jason Walker Media Company. Any reuse, rebroadcast, or retransmission without the express written consent of the Jason Walker Show is strictly prohibited. Just listen, watch, and enjoy.